What's up, guys? Everyone wants to know what's going on with the Junior case, and they keep sending me messages. What's going on? We want justice. We want justice. Well, today, 5 of the 14 suspects were in Bronx court today. All 5 of the suspects are the ones that are being charged with first-degree murder because they each took a turn stabbing Junior. They said Johnny was the one that gave the fatal blow. Now, they're saying that the trial is going to start on April 15. That's what they announced. But I am kind of confused because when I was looking up when is their next court day, one of the suspects, which is Antonio Rodriguez, he has court again tomorrow, which I don't understand why. Then the other suspects have court on March 28, which I also don't understand why, if they were in court today to announce that the trial starts on April 15. That's not even the major story. Everyone already knows that in the beginning of the whole thing, we were all trying to figure out what went on with Sosa. Sosa is the one that fled to the Dominican Republic, and his mother made him turn himself in, and then he became the biggest snitch, which is the reason why they ended up catching everyone else. Everybody was asking where's Sosa, he should be charged and everything, but you already know how the system works in the United States. They always need a snitch. Even if they have video cameras or pictures or anything, they always need that main witness who can put everybody at the place. But I actually thought it was Sosa doing all the singing. And I just realized today from what I found out, because I was hearing little rumors that Diego, the boss of the suited trainees in the Bronx, Diego, that guy, the big guy, the one with the mean face, the one that's so serious and supposedly doesn't say a word. It turns out that he's saying many words. He's saying so many words. He's actually singing it better than Romeo Santos. You know Romeo? The one that makes all those romantic songs for the women? Yeah, he's singing a lot better than him. It turns out 1 week after they caught all the suspects, Diego Suero was with Detective Rosa, I think it was his name. Well, it turns out that Diego Suero basically said everything. Everything that they need against all these suspects. He puts everyone, including himself, at a meeting before they killed Junior, after they killed Junior at Boston Road. He tells the detective everything these people are wearing. How one of them got cut in the hand and he was gonna fake that he had a fight. And he even was gonna create a fake police report. He even said how Alvin Garcia was at the location where they killed Junior, but his face was covered with a bandana and he had a cut behind his head. Yo, he sang. He really sang. The only thing that was missing was their social security numbers. This guy said everything that he needed to say to try to save his own ass. And this is supposed to be one of the leaders of the Trinis. This is what I'm saying. This is what I say to everyone. It doesn't matter what gang you think you're in. It doesn't matter what homeboys or friends you think you have on the streets. When it comes to jail time, when it comes to you facing life in jail, everyone is gonna sing. And I knew it was gonna be sooner or later before everybody's gonna start singing on each other trying to get a deal. But I expected it to take a lot longer, especially from the leader himself. The one that's always talking shit about snitches get stitches and all this bullshit. The one who's supposed to lead by example. If this guy failed to lead by example, where you think everyone else is gonna follow? They're gonna all start singing along with him. If the leader freaking sang, what makes you think they're not gonna follow? Every man for himself now. This is a known fact. It doesn't matter how hard you try to act out in public. We all know that when it comes time to face the judge, everyone becomes a bitch. Well, in this case, all of them proved to be bitches because they had to confront a 15-year-old kid in a group and with weapons. That's just the biggest bitch move ever. But to prove they were just a bunch of fake gangsters, look at this. They're all singing. They're all crying in court. I did hear, let me correct this, I did hear that Antonio Rodriguez, when he was arrested in Patterson, New Jersey, that he came out saying, I'm a real Dominican, with his chest all out. I'm a real Dominican. Yeah, it was me. I'm a real Dominican. Now you see him with his head down in court. What happened to the real Dominican? I'm a real Dominican too, but yo, the truth is the truth and shit. When it's time to do life in jail, everyone is gonna sing. Nobody wants life in jail. It doesn't matter whether you're Dominican, Puerto Rican, Australian. It doesn't matter. We're not back in the days where there were real gangsters who didn't snitch on each other. Now all those real gangsters are in jail, and right now they wish they can hit rewind on their life to do a do-over. Everyone thinks prison is a joke, and they're hitting people hard now. Like, it's life in jail, dude. Like, right now, you wake up every single morning right now with all the freedom that you can sleep late, wake up early, you can do whatever the hell you want. And then all that from one day to the other gets taken away. Now you get woken up. You eat when you are given food. You gotta do everything told to you. You gotta live in a little room with a bunch of grown-ass men who probably are gonna rape you. When it's time to face reality, everyone turns into a bitch. It doesn't matter how much of a gangster you think you are, what gang you're in, or anything. Nobody wants life in jail, especially knowing that you're hated by the entire world, including your own gang members, for pulling out that stunt and killing a 15-year-old kid. Now, I'm also continuing to hear a lot of shit from a lot of people, especially on Instagram. You got a bunch of idiots on Instagram and posting or whatever, trying to say that Junior wasn't an innocent kid and whatever. These guys are so pathetic. They're trying to find a reason of why Junior was killed, and there is no reason at all for any grown-ass bitches to attack a 15-year-old kid. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter if he did drugs, if he smoked weed, or if he hung out on the street. A lot of people are posting on Instagram saying Junior was friends with this gang member, Junior was friends with this gang member, his brother is a gang member, they hung out with gang members or whatever. That does not prove anything. Like, these guys are so fucking ridiculous. They make themselves look like a joke themselves. Is that all you got? I'm friends with so many fucking gang members. Do you see me committing a crime? Did you ever see me go to jail for any murders or any stealing or anything at all? If you look at my entire life, I am like a role model. I do nothing but positive shit. I help those who can't help themselves. I actually am the one who tells the other people not to do shit or whatever, and yet that doesn't stop me from knowing them or being friends with them. So why is it that you got these fucking losers on Instagram and a lot of other losers agreeing with them? Oh, Junior is not that innocent, Junior is not that innocent. It doesn't fucking matter whether he was innocent or not. He's 15 years old, and a bunch of grown-ass men, even with kids, jumped on him. Like, what is 14, 15, 16 grown-ass men with kids and shit jumping on a 15-year-old kid, and to make it worse, they have weapons. Big bitches. So how is it that you think it's right that you're getting views by trying to find a reason why Junior is dead? Because he's not that innocent. Oh, because he knows a gang member. Because he knows two gang members. Because he knows a bunch of gang members, because his own brother is a freaking gang member. So you're telling me that because his brother was a gang member, Junior's not supposed to know them or be friends with them or anything. Junior should just turn his head and walk the other way and just be an enemy of life. That's what you're saying? You're pathetic, dudes. You're pathetic. Everyone who tries to find a reason of why Junior is dead, trying to say that he's not as innocent as people put him out to be, you're pathetic. He's 15 years old. Doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter what a 15-year-old kid does or whatever. Everybody has done something stupid in their life. Like I said before, I posted it on video. You can even backtrack my videos. I don't give a shit if Junior smoked weed, who he hung out with. I don't care. The only thing I care about is Junior didn't do nothing that day wrong. Junior didn't do anything to deserve that kind of brutal murder. Nobody deserves that kind of brutal murder. Nobody. Well, then again, you know, child rapist. But that's a whole different thing. Anybody posting shit on Instagram, anybody posting anything negative about Junior, you guys gotta realize, wake the fuck up. You guys are a bunch of losers. The fact that you have more losers viewing your shit and agreeing with your bullshit, it's pathetic. It just makes them look like fucking dickies in the street. Like, you're a bunch of fucking losers. You find a reason for someone to murder a 15-year-old kid because you're mad because people paint him out to be sweeter than what he really was. I don't know the kid, and I don't give a fuck what he did before. Nobody deserves that type of brutal murder. And the more you keep dragging it on Instagram, trying to give it an excuse, the more pathetic you look. You're a fucking loser. You're trying to get views from more losers out there. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Trial starts April 15. I don't know about the other suspects that didn't go to court today. I do know that these suspects are also going to court again tomorrow and on the 28th. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button below, comment, hit the like button, and until the next time, peace. You want to go ahead and compare lives? Compare it with me. You guys will never compare it with me. You see me? I did 100% everything for 2 of my daughters. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning taking them to school ever since they started, and now they're almost going to college. A lot of you can't even say that shit because you get tired of just one little thing, and I do over 100 things in a day. But you see, I was friends with so many gang members, everything from the Nieta, the Trinis, the Bloods, the Latin Kings, the Crips. I was raised on the Lower East Side in the projects. I went on to Harlem, to Wagner Project. I lived in Brooklyn, and I also went upstate. I've seen people die next to me. People get stabbed, people get shot. I've seen people laying on snow with their blood making the snow look like slushy. And yet, you're justifying the fact that Junior died because he knows them, so that means I should be dead, and yet look how my life came out. I even own a company and all. I help those who can't help themselves, but I should be killed the same way as Junior because I know gang members. I have a lot of family in gangs, and I have a lot of very corrupt family members. Trust me, I have murderers and everything in my family. So that means that justifies the fact that I should be dead. I should be killed the same way. You guys are pathetic. This guy on Instagram posting a ton of bullshit and everything, pathetic. And the people kissing your ass justifying the facts that Junior isn't as innocent as people paint him out to be. You guys are sick in the head. You're just all pathetic. You guys deserve to lick each other's asses because only you believe the bullshit that comes out of your mouth. The more you try to justify the way they killed him because he's not that innocent or anything, the more sick you actually look. The more that you agree with assholes on Instagram posting bullshit, the more ridiculous you look. Like, you're just making a joke out of yourself, actually throwing images of the family, the images of the friends, images of the brother, the father, and everything. You're throwing images of what other people are doing, but you're not giving a reason of what Junior did to deserve that. The fact that he's a brother of a gang member, the fact that his father throws out gang signals, the fact that his sister hangs out, whatever. So basically, the boy had to grow up looking the other way, fearing for his life, not making friends. You guys are fucking pathetic. You guys are retarded. Even I grew up having them as friends. Doesn't mean I had to join them. Junior actually was doing something good. He was in a police program, which means he was doing something good even though he knows gang members. It doesn't matter what the hell he did or who the hell he knew. The fact of the matter is that he did nothing to deserve death in that way.